Open newsroom, brand new studio, so much more to share with you. This is newscast like never before, ladies and gentlemen. Asia's biggest news TV station welcomes you from its brand new facility, and we've got news just coming through on Manipur. And the cycle of violence persists in Manipur with the ongoing unrest in Imphal, where protesters have clashed with the police. These are pictures from late last evening, so that's why a little dark, ladies and gentlemen. But you can see the fire that's been burnt, that's burning there, and the cops, and there are protests that are happening. Protesters have clashed with the cops. Tensions escalated as protesters from Nongmebung actually confronted law enforcement in the Chekon area, leading to clashes that endured until midnight. The police responded with utilizing tear gas shells, smoke bombs and live rounds in their efforts to disperse the crowd, with confrontation extending until about half past midnight. The situation intensified as the protesters countered the police with catapult slingshots. Kamalika now joins us with more details. Kamalika, that means that there are elements who do not want peace. They want to continue to stoke the unrest. Who are these people and what happened?
The situation seems to be again escalating in Manipur. And what actually happened is yesterday in the morning around 4 a.m., three persons got killed in Kwakta. Now, Kwakta is an area which is in the bordering village between two communities, between the valley and the hills, between Churachandpur and Bishnupur. It happened in Bishnupur. This Kwakta is a minority-dominated and a Meitei-dominated area. So, around 4 a.m. in the morning, three persons who were sleeping in their house, they got killed. And then, this violence again started up, where we see that this violence encroaching down to Imphal, where generally the Meitei supporters who were very much angry, they were like protesting, and they were protesting in all around. On the other hand,
let's just break it down, Kamalika. The valley, or that is Imphal region, is largely with the Meitei population. Who entered the Meitei population to kill three Meitei there to further stoke unrest? Because clearly the boundaries have been drawn, the Kukis are dominating the hills, and the Meiteis are in the plains or in the valley area.
Yeah, absolutely. So it is the other community. It is alleged by the Meiteis that the Kukis, they entered this Vishnupur Kwakta village and they fired. That's what the claim of the Meiteis is. Meiteis are claiming that. On the other hand, these two areas that has been maintained by there is a buffer zone that we have also been shown. That means the boundary that has been maintained by the Indian Army and the security forces. So they are saying that somehow from behind somewhere they got a route and they entered, they killed. And the Kuki side is also claiming that two people from their side got also killed. And one another person. So there were 6 killed. That's what we are getting it from the ground. So in both the sides, there was this violence after that. In Imphal side and also in Lagoon side, where the Kukis are claiming that some of their houses have been also torched. That's what they are claiming now. And 10 company more CAPF has come yesterday night. And because of such incidents in Bishnupur area, the valley people, they were very angry and they came out with processions. And they came out, they protested, and then there were clashes there too with the police tried to stop them.
To understand the ethnic, this one, it's quite complex. But more importantly, the Meitei are the indigenous people of Manipur who are largely in the valley area. Correct me if I'm wrong, Kamalika. And in Imphal, and if there is a buffer zone created, and if the Kukis have been asked to stay in the hills and clearly demarcations have been made, why is it that the Kukis are coming into the valley region? And why is there a response by the Meiteis? This is action and reaction that's happening. Which parts are being patrolled by the army and which parts are being controlled by the CAPF? Why are these slips between the cracks which are being allowed, which is allowing perhaps vested entities to continue to stoke the unrest and deny peace a chance?
This is a very important question, Anand. The valley consists of the Meiteis, which is the 10% of the land. The Meiteis are 53% of the entire population. And the hills, now it's like the division between the two communities is split wide, open and deep. And it's like a border inside a state where the buffer zone is maintained by the security forces. But we are seeing that for the last 7 to 10 days, both the sides, they are trying to encroach each other's area. And there where the confrontation and there where the conflict is taking place. And obviously there is a question on how, these buffer zones are violated. As we have seen, Aadhaar card to everything is seen and checked by both the sides. And not only by army, but also by the checkpoints of Kuki as well as the checkpoints of Mira Paibis
Right.
also. So that's a big question that how this thing, because they are village guards and they themselves guard their village. Like these 3 people who got killed, the Metis, they were guarding their village and then they came back home and then they were sleeping when this attack took place. So, there are other routes also, the lines, violence from the jungles. But it is
Yes,
clear
but
that
but
both the
but, but
communities
quickly,
are
I just
not
want
understanding.
we're getting some fresh visuals of fire that's been set ablaze and places that have been set ablaze. Now, these visuals, are these from early morning today or are they from some time ago? I just want to understand from you, Kamalika. And where are the poppy fields? Because that's another aspect which is being talked about. It's largely in the hills. Are the Mete also involved in this poppy cultivation, or is it in the hill areas?
No, the entire poppy cultivation is in the hill areas, and that's what the Metis claim is, that people, and also the chief minister's claim is, by and large, from time to time, that this poppy cultivation is also behind this. That's what the claim of the chief minister as well as the Metis. There are 2 claims that the Metis are putting forward. One
Right.
is, some of the hill peoples are included in the poppy cultivation, the drug route, and also the people who are there in the hills, who are close to the Myanmar border. There are some people who are not even cookies. They are settling there, and the illegal migrant issue that's been raised by the Metis. On
Right.
the other hand, the cookies are saying that they are the indigenous people and they are not illegal immigrants. They're staying here for long. So but one thing is very clear: none of the communities are ready for a dialogue, and that's what is
The
creating the
dialogue will
trouble
not
more.
happen till the time there is consensus between the Meitei and the Kukis. More importantly, nearly a century, the Meitei population, the Kuki population in Manipur went up only by 1.6%, 1.7% as per reports or 2011 census. But thereafter, in the last decade, unconfirmed reports on ground say, because we don't have an official census, that there is a ballooning of nearly 10% of the Kuki population. Now, how can that happen? It's not natural reproduction. There could be infiltration or people who have come from neighboring Myanmar and who have settled there. And these settlements have caused problems. This is another issue. And then, of course, the indigenous strife. So it's an ethnic strife which has other dimensions and dynamics which go way beyond just 2 ethnic tribes. There could be a transnational dimension to this too, is what many people are saying. Kamalika, thank you for your inputs. Let's quickly get a move on. And